Oh, let's try that again since I noticed I was muted out. Welcome to the WFO Racing League's Eighmey Contract and Tuesday Night Truck Series live at Old Atlanta Speedway tonight. We'll call it Old Atlanta because New Atlanta sucks. So we're Old Atlanta Speedway tonight. That's right. 125 laps of racing. With the Truck Series, what gets better than that? Now, share it. Go ahead and share the stream. We got a big giveaway. That's right. We need more subscribers so you can make us give stuff away here at WFO. But we want to do it, but we need more subscribers. So when we hit the 1,000 mark, we're just going to basically give everything away to put a feller or a fellette sim racing. You're going to need a computer, a monitor, a keyboard. You need a steering wheel and pedals, and you're going to need a 1-year iRacing subscription. And that's what we're going to give away if we hit 1,000 subs. So share it. Maybe there's some people out there that would like to get involved in sim racing, and that's a good way to do it. It's an easy, cheap way to do it. Make WFO pay for it. And who knows, maybe a guy or a fella or a fellette will come over here and race with WFO after they get set up on that stuff. But we got to hit 1,000 subscribers before we do it. Maybe 995 and we think about it. I don't know. Other than that, I'm kind of tired. Don't feel much like being in the booth here, but I am up here, so we got a job to do. Or I do. I would have thought we had a job to do, but Nation is not here. Can you imagine that? Let's check and see if the mothership is still going around the track, and there it is right there. We found Nation up in the mother booth. So that's not a question of where's he at, because we found him. I wish the aliens would go back to their home planet, maybe take Nation with them or leave them here. Whatever they're going to do, they just need to do it and quit messing with us, right? Or I think I'm a big boy and I can handle it up in the booth. I've done this many, I can't count them. I don't have enough fingers or toes. And out of fingers and toes, there ain't no sense in attempting to count much past that. Watching the 7 truck there, Benjamin Lacey, work his way around the racetrack. And I believe it was last week that feller might have had a pretty... Was that in the Xfinity Series? Yes, I'm yawning because I am tired. But let's go over here and take a look. Oh. Apparently that page couldn't be found, so... Yeah, it was the Xfinity car last weekend. I thought it were last week, Wednesday night, that Benjamin Lacey found Victory Lane. So he's making a start in a truck this week. Old Atlanta. Have to keep an eye on that number 7 ride out there. Looks like he did pretty good in qualifying. I don't so much have a lot of... or too many people putting a time down so far. So we'll have to see how that goes. We'll check out qualifying in 2.5 minutes. I see some trucks on pit road. They have yet to make their way to the racetrack. So there it is. So how's everybody doing on this wonderful Tuesday night? Oh, that 9 truck looks pretty cool. We'll get up there and take a look at that one. Dylan Bryant making it back this week. Should have known by the Pepsi paint. Welcome back, Dylan. I think he warned us on YouTube that he was going to be back, and that feller is. Good looking paint job. Love the blue on that Pepsi machine right there. Get a closer look at it. I think the only thing wrong with it is the feller's in a Toyota. Dylan Bryant Sim Racing on Facebook. We're just taking some A few different looks at the machine here, and that wasn't a very good one, but that one's not bad. That one's not good either. So we'll try to find a truck on the track. This one's close enough. 11 truck right here, Craig Lerman. We're just trying to finish up our practice and qualifying right here. Once we get done with that, then I think we can do a starting grid and get ready for some green or caution flag. I don't know. Some kind of racing maybe. Maybe we'll see a race here. I think we will. And I think it'll be a damn good one. If it's not, we'll blame it on Nation. He's not here, so you can blame everything on Nation. Anything that goes bad for you this week, blame it on Nation. Make sure I got my audio working right on the background.
I heard.
Oh, you can you hear the cars?
Let me double check.
Well, you can't now, Macaulay, because I shut that shit off.
Yeah, I don't hear anything now.
Yeah, it's because there ain't no cars on the track. But we got cars lining up, don't we?
Yep, we're lining up now.
So here I go with my job. Starting on the pole. Number 31 right there, Richard Holland, to his outside in second. You'll find the number 75 truck of Chuck Sweetie. Starting third tonight, Cody Williams, driving a 12 truck. My timing and scoring screwed up, so I'm going to fix that real quick because it'll make it easier. I think it will. It probably won't because I don't know what I'm doing anyway. All right, so to his outside in fourth, Dylan Bryant, making his first start in a while. Good to see Dylan back. He's in the 9 truck here tonight. Starting fifth, the driver needs no introduction. That's the driver of the 3 truck, Hal Eighmey. And to his outside in sixth, you'll find the 55 right there of Todd Cleveland. Just Rick Vagone in the 10, starting 7th, and to his outside in 8th, you're going to find John T. Wimbish in the 56. Starting 9th tonight, Dalton C. in the 39 truck, and to his outside in the 99, you're going to find Dan Witt. 11th tonight will be the number 11 of Craig Lerman, and to his outside in 12th will be a bootlegger, Tommy Haynes in the 17. 13th, you'll see Kyle Stewart in the 20, and to his outside in 14th, that's going to be the 29 right there, Matthew McMeekin. 15th tonight, you got Mike J. Mitchell in the 2 truck, and to his outside in 16th, it's going to be Michael Osno, also known as DMS right there in the 33. Benjamin Lacey, last week's winner in the Xfinity Series, Wicked Wednesday race, is going to be starting tonight in the number 7 truck, and his outside in 18th will be the double zero of Nick Hunt. So starting, I don't know, I just skipped some. 20th actually is Burt Wilson, and his outside in 21st is Dakota Floyd. You got John Sanu, and then, I don't know. I didn't get through the whole field, Macaulay. I didn't have time.
That's all right.
We had 26 of them start here, and that's just way too many for me to get through in one lap of pacing. So the race has started, and if I miss, I apologize. But really, I don't give a shit. I won't lose a bit of sleep over it. Right, Macaulay?
You'll be mentioned during the race.
That's right. One point or another, I'll get to you. So battle for the lead. A couple of teammates right there. 12 and 31. 75 of Chuck Sweeting, the best seat to watch that one. But look at that 9 truck of Dylan Bryant right off the start here. I think Bryant,
practice.
He's getting a little competition, though, from that 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. So Dylan Bryant not going anywhere. I thought he was going to battle up in front of him, and it looks like he's battling the rear bumper right now. Oh, no, Bill. Hello, Vern and Michael McCauley. Nation 01, well, he's up here on the mothership. That's right. That's where that camera's coming from. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the stream here. So I'll tell you, that battle for fourth is heating up. The 3 truck of Hal Eighmey wants it. Dylan Bryant, the 9 has it, but Hal Eighmey wants it.
Hal was fast too in practice.
And there's side by side for it right now. It's really hard to make that pass on the bottom. And, you know, Old Atlanta, as the laps go on, it gets even harder and harder. But Hal's going to clear him right here in turn 2. So move Hal Eighmey in the 3 truck up to the 4th position. And that's going to make 3 out of your top 4 trucks. HJRM trucks right there. Hi, Denise. Hi, Emily. Hello, everyone on YouTube.
That's what I'm about to say. Hello, everyone.
That's
I can't
right.
see who you are.
Macaulay's racing. I don't know where he's at on the track. He was one of the ones I didn't get to. He's back in 25th. What are you doing back there, Macaulay?
Saving tires.
Saving some tires, huh? I'd save that lack of fast repair you got too, buddy.
Oh, that has something to do with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing different, and it's actually the first week that we've done this, but we talked about it in the off season. We elected to make a change, and we're putting that into effect this week. And the change is, if these guys wreck their truck, they don't have a fast repair. So if they wreck it too bad, they won't get another truck. They're going to have to sit on pit road and get it fixed, just like in real life. Well, hello. Thanks for chatting there, Denise. Good to have you in here. And hopefully you get a little warm weather up there in Wisconsin. I know down here in Florida it was 90 degrees today and yesterday and the day before. In fact, I'm tired of the heat already, Macaulay.
Must be nice to be tired of it.
I'm tired of it. Living that shit year-round, you just, every once in a while, you'd like a little cool weather. We get it sometimes, but not nearly enough. So I'm kind of cruising around the top 5. We're going to get to the front of the field. There's the 12 truck. Cody Williams leading it. Looks like third place has changed too. Top 3 trucks now, HJRM. So Hal Jr. Motorsports, top 3. You've got the leader, Cody Williams, and second is the 31 of Richard Holland, and back in third's that 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. So Hal Eighmey driving up into the top 3 since this thing started. Chuck Sweeting in the 75, going to fade back to 4th, and another HJRM truck on the moves, the 10 truck of just Rick Fagone. So Rick Fagone in the 10 truck, working to get his way up there in the top 5, actually. Dylan Bryant, the 9 truck, has it. 39 truck, though, Dalton C., he's in that picture, too. And this is the race for the top 5 right now. Good side-by-side racing. You see that 10 truck doing a good job keeping it down on the racetrack, not coming up and taking up too much room. So we're lap 10 of 125 right now. Been clean and green since the start of this thing. And I suspect we might see a lone green flag run, Macaulay.
I think so. It's feeling like it.
I think we might have green flag pit stops, and that's where mistakes can happen. So the 10 truck did not get in the top 5. Dylan Bryant in the 9 truck is going to maintain that position. And the 10's going to drop a couple of spots back there to 7th now. He's going to fall behind that 39. So there's goers and there's comers, and I don't know who's where. Nope. I got a timing and scoring screen. Show us everything. In fact, if you want to see the top 10, I'll put it on the left-hand side of your screen right there. Cody Williams leading this thing, and he's been leading it since basically the start. 31 of Richard Holland started P1, but he quickly fell back to P2. Hal Eighmey, though, started 5th or 6th. He's worked his way up into the top 3. But I'll tell you that 3 truck's got company now, the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. I think that guy might have been saving on his tires a little on the start of that, McCauley.
Yeah, it's easy to abuse them, though, too.
Yeah, he got a run right off of turn 4 right there. And on the front straightaway, he's going to, actually down in turn 1, he's going to try to take that 3rd spot back away from the 3 truck. And another truck moving up that way is the 9 truck of Dylan Bryant. So Dylan Bryant able to maybe save on the tires or do something a little bit different right here. And Atlanta, especially this old racing surface, McCauley, it's just one of those tracks that it'll chew your tires up.
Yeah, it will.
And if you're not careful, you end up on your lid and it'll spit them back at you. Ooh, little bit of something going on with the 3 and the 9. Close racing. Maybe we back it up here. Not sure what happened. I don't know if one of them slid up or one of them slid down or. Oh, yeah, they make a little contact and both of them take it down off the track and no contact. No contact. McCauley, actually. That was some quick avoiding. Yeah, well, it was some quick avoiding a contact because they ended up well off the racing surface. But they're going to maintain their positions here. Hal in 4th and Dylan Bryant in the 5th spot. But Dylan Bryant's going for it, man. He's got just Rick in the 10 truck on his bumper. And we've seen the last few laps, a couple of these guys get on the inside. And you just cannot get the run down the straightaway. So I'd say that Hal and the 3 truck's got the preferred line right here. And the 9 truck just can't get the run down the straightaway. And I'll tell you, the 10 is waiting for something to happen somewhere. He's now going to pull up beside the 9 truck. The 3's going to clear him. And if the 9 gets the 10 out beside him, he's not going to be able to move anywhere. I think he might pull. No, yep, he does. He moves up. And I think possibly that draft could be helping too. So if you got the guy following you, he might be able to give you a little bit of a draft. But if he's following the guy on the outside, then he's giving him the draft, right, McCauley?
Yep, that's how it works.
But, man, I mean, to give him the draft, you really got to roll up on the bumper. But this has been a great side-by-side battle for the last 6 laps. Oh, and look at that slide job engaged. Dylan Bryant up to the 5th spot. He's going to put the slide job across the nose of the 3, and now the 3's under fire from a teammate. That's going to be the 10 truck right there, just Rick Fagone. And where in the world is Nation 01 at, McCauley? Have you seen him? Have you heard a thing?
I think he's in the spaceship.
Should we go ahead and give him that camera view, Michael McCauley?
Oh, might as well.
All
See
right.
what he's seeing right now.
We'll just go up to the mothership that's circling Atlanta Motor Speedway. You're looking down on the teammates right there, racing side by side. That's going to be the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey and the 10 truck of just Rick Fagone. Some really good racing right there. Dalton C. He's got a good view for this one. But look at the racing behind those guys. 7 truck Benjamin Lacey moving forward. Working the bottom of the track, got the truck all the way down at the white line. He's going to get around the 11 of Craig Lerman. I know it. They keep stealing my camera view too. We're back on the mothership once again. You believe that? Now they're hacking our cameras, McCauley.
Oh, I believe it.
Where'd they learn that from, Nation?
Yep.
Man, I'll tell you what, this racing back here, what is that, 29 car, 56? That's some good stuff. 55 of Todd Cleveland in there. I mean, this is good racing. We're going to have to get a camera on it. I'm going to tell you, 21 of the scheduled 125 already with no cautions, Macaulay.
That's impressive. I thought we were going to have a winner off the bat.
My question there is, if we had the fast repairs on, do you think we may have one?
We may have. People probably race a little more aggressive.
Man, I'll tell you what, we got some 3 wide going on now and some close racing, and I don't know how these guys are. I don't know how they're keeping it together, Michael McCauley, and that's right in front of you. Ooh, 70. 70 contact to the outside wall, but he's going to keep everything going the right direction, and it's kind of like no harm, no foul, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, some of them blew up. I think the 11 blew up.
Contact up there, 86. Now we got a wreck. Hard into the outside wall. Was that the 11?
Yeah, the 11 blew up, I believe.
Is he the one that got in the wall?
Not sure.
Yeah, it might have been. We're going to back it up one time with the instant replay, and yeah, looks like there was contact right there between the two. And then they go into the corner, and 86 and 11 contact again, 11 into the outside wall, and we're under caution flag number 1. And unfortunately, there's
no caution.
Oh, you got no caution, did you?
Nope.
No, well, the 11 did keep it going, so that's nice, Macaulay. He's going to find his way to pit road, and I guess we're going to stay caution-free. Macaulay, are the cautions on?
Oh, they're on.
Now, what happened was he got into the outside wall, but he kept going. If he had stopped Macaulay or dropped speed anymore, they would have thrown one.
Yeah, it was close.
And I figured they would have that time. So up front, battle for the lead. 2 teammates, 12 truck. Cody Williams has it. 31 of Richard Holland wants it. They've got about 7/10 right now on this driver, the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. And they got about 2 seconds on that driver, and that's the number 9 truck right there, Dylan Bryant. But the battle for the lead is heating up right now between the teammates. One of them has the lead, Macaulay, and the other one wants it.
We all want it, though.
Yeah, but you don't really care to have it on lap 27. You'd probably rather have it on lap 124, 125,
oh,
right?
yeah, 100%.
So what you want to do for the other 123 laps is put yourself in a position to get there on lap 124. So you can close the deal on lap 125. And then is there any bar? I mean, are any holds barred at that point? If you're on lap 124, Macaulay, and you get in position and you may have to use a bumper, do you use it? What do you do?
Oh, you use it.
You use it, he says.
Especially if you don't have a win, it puts you right into the playoffs.
Oh, Nation would use it, wouldn't he?
100%. He would steal it, too.
He would steal it. You're exactly right, because they probably need to bolt it onto the spaceship. I'm going to tell you that the spaceship could probably use a big chrome horn, if you know what I mean, Macaulay.
Yep.
Oh, 12 trucks going to pit road. 31 trucks going to go to the lead. So Cody Williams going to take advantage of an earlier pit stop than the teammates right here and kind of go off sequence with them. He was your race leader, so we're going to stay on that 12 truck. The JBL audio machine, and the only truck on pit road, that's going to be the 11 truck that we've seen blow up on the racetrack. So Cody's on pit road and no tires. I don't see the truck going up, and fuel only, and the 12 truck's back out on the track. Now Holland and Sweeting both are on pit road, and there's a caution flag right there, Macaulay. Macaulay, you want to get me a truck number?
Trying to figure it out right now. I didn't see it.
Nobody called it out? We had trucks coming to pit road, but... Oh, 7 truck. Oof to the May. Looks like a feller was slowing down the pit, and the feller behind him didn't know it. Macaulay.
That's what it sounded like on the radio here.
Yeah, he just... I mean, there's nothing that either driver could do, really. The 7 had to pit right there, and the 55 just didn't know, and he turned the guy around. I mean, if you call your pit stops out, that could kind of probably stop that from happening, but it's really hard to put either driver at fault right there, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, we'll call that racing.
It's kind of a racing incident, racing deal right there, what happened between those two, and hopefully not too much damage to either truck. They can get them taken care of and get back out here and make some more laps. We know Benjamin Lacey's fast. He won in the Xfinity car last week, so I'm sure just by showing up here tonight he could be a threat. We know who's not a threat, though.
Nation?
And the aliens. I think they like the way Nation probes them, if you know what I mean, Macaulay.
Oh, I know what you mean. Wasn't there that guy in Florida that said we were supposed to get invaded last week?
Did you hear about that, the time traveler?
Yeah.
He said we were getting invaded on the 23rd, didn't he?
I was going to say it was the 23rd. It was Thursday or something. We were supposed to get invaded.
How far in the future did he say he was from, Macaulay?
Wasn't it just 1 year?
I don't know. I'd like to have whatever that dude was on.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that feller was on, I'd like to have it, and I'm not going to lie. You know who I'll bet is on it, though, with him? Nation.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
What kind of predictions do you think he's going to have when he comes back from the mothership this time, Macaulay?
I'm worried.
Last time he tried to tell us the ocean was made out of beer, remember?
Yep.
If, in fact, the ocean was made out of beer, you wouldn't get me and Macaulay out of the ocean.
We wouldn't be here right now.
That's right. I think the ocean would be full of people, Macaulay.
It would be.
That'd be proof of a god, though, if the oceans turned to beer. Is that right, Michael McCauley?
Yeah.
You'd pray to that god every day, wouldn't you? Every drink.
Yep. Everybody would.
Everybody would. Every drink. It would make religion a huge priority again in the world. I just turned it. That's how to do it, Macaulay. Just turn the ocean to beer. You could still have ships.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, and then when you wanted to take a swim, just jump in and get a drink. Jacob Daniels posted in Discord.
I'm looking at that right now.
He's with Stephen S. DeMont, CEO of GM Defense, who works closely with Rick Hendrick. He says, Dakota Floyd, fuck off. That's not even right. That's wrong in not so many ways, but every single way. Oh, good thing my glasses are on, Denise, because I thought it said so with the skanks. Instead of the sharks. Oh, look, there's Diana. Welcome to the stream, Diana.
Hello.
And we're 2x2 out there, ain't we, Macaulay?
Yep, we got one to go here.
What's that mean, feller? Get ready to restart?
Yep.
Our first and only restart, and I think both the trucks that were involved in that caution were able to continue, and the only truck, in fact, out at this time is the 11 truck, Macaulay.
No, he's back out here.
Oh, he's back out there, 6 laps down, and we're back to green flag racing, just like that. We got the 10 truck leading. He's got the 75 truck on his bumper, and now he's 75 going for the lead. And get back here, and
under yellow.
9 truck is taking the 3rd spot, and he might be going for the lead. And who's got tires and who don't? And I don't know who took them and who left them behind. McCauley, you got tires or what?
I didn't take tires.
I ain't got no tires up here, McCauley.
I need them.
But Chuck Sweeting powered his way up to the front. So now Sweeting's got the lead in the 75 truck, and they don't want to let that feller get out there too far, do they, McCauley?
No, he'll be gone.
You let him get out there too far, and the next thing you know, you got green flag pit stops, and that feller just goes farther and farther away. 12 truck, Cody Williams off the track. Try to catch up with him here. Maybe we're not. Yep, he's right there and bringing it to pit road, which means he may have a penalty, or he might have a youngin to take care of, McCauley.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
One or the other of the other of the one. I don't know. I don't know nothing. So he's on pit road now, and the right sides are up, McCauley.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Right sides are down, left sides are up. 4 tire stop right here. Maybe a different strategy, hoping and thinking it might go green for a while. Nope, that's not the case because the truck is still sitting on pit road. Meanwhile, back up front on the farm. Not the alien farm. You want to go on the alien farm? You go here. Up to the mothership, high in the sky, above Atlanta Motor Speedway here tonight. I would say the cameras are run by Nation 01, but we all know that's not true. That village idiot is doing his best to keep us from being attacked by those aliens, Michael McCauley.
It's working so far.
Keep probing away, Nation. Keep probing away.
He changed the future.
That's right, he did. According to what that psycho that come back from the future to warn us of the alien attack,
Yeah.
But didn't he say there was going to be another superior alien race that killed them?
He did. I think he said it was Nation or something.
How do we know that the other superior alien race didn't kill them before they got here, Michael McCauley?
That could be a fact there.
So basically, whether the dude was right or wrong, you couldn't disprove or prove one way or the other. He could just say, well, the good alien race got to them before they got here.
Yep.
Right? And I'll bet that's probably what he's saying today.
Probably see a news article tomorrow.
But I'll bet you money I'd like to have whatever shit that he's on. No, I probably wouldn't, McCauley. We have enough.
Maybe just one.
We have enough stupid people. We don't need to become one ourselves. I'm watching it up front, though. Dylan Bryant, he took the lead away. He's got Matthew McMeekin in the 29 truck right there. Sweeting's falling back to 3rd, and then back here we got 63 of Jamison, the 40 of Patterson, 21 of Springer. I mean, we got some racing going on. This is back for the top 5 stuff, top 4 maybe. I think Kyle Stewart in the 20's got the 4 spot, and looks like the old 63 truck there, Glenn Jamison, might want it. I'll tell you how I get it, McCauley. I just throw the bumper to him.
That's one way to do it.
The Cocaine Bear. No.
I so need to watch it.
We'll just fill the oceans with beer. We don't even need a Cocaine Bear at that point, McCauley. Get back here where some battles are. 55 right there, a little 3 wide with the 10 and the 00, and there's a 2 truck, and there's, you want to know what happened to the 31 back here in 14th position? That's Richard Holland in the 31. You want to know where the bootlegger's at? He's back in 16th in the 17 truck. That's Tommy Haynes. And where is that 3 truck at? Well, that 3 truck now is back here in the 19th position. So I'm going to suspect that a lot of guys up towards the front took tires. And I'm going to suspect a lot of guys that are fading back didn't take any tires. So. But how about a shout out to this driver right here in the 6 truck? LZ Daly driving that 6 truck, and that is actually the son-in-law of the driver of the 00 truck, Nick Hunt. So LZ probably hasn't been on iRacing very long, McCullough, and he's got that Reese's truck working the right way now.
Kicking my ass.
Practice can do wonders, man. And he's going to pass the 24 right here. That's going to move LZ up to the 9th position. Look at that. Oh, didn't quite clear him, though. Little easier said than done. I don't even know why I clicked on the feller's truck. I want a Reese's Cup now, Michael McCauley. What the hell?
Yeah, why'd you say that for?
I know. Need a big. Oh, now you want one, don't you? You see what happens? Do you see? You see what these paint jobs lead to?
Yep.
They lead to everybody wanting a Reese's. And how about we just drive to end hunger or something?
I'll park it and go get one.
Oh, damn. If we drive to end hunger, we could do it with a Reese's.
We could.
And that's what they're trying to tell us. And if we need a truck, we can get a U-Haul.
Yep.
Because we got a U-Haul there, a Reese's there, and we got to drive to end hunger. So if we need to drive to end hunger with a Reese's Cup, we'll rent a U-Haul. God dang, McCauley. That was simple.
That was easy.
We're mathing and everything now. That ain't even mathing. I guess if we got 2 Reese's Cups, that would be mathing.
Yeah, we're not going to go that far.
Just get one giant one.
The 1-pounder.
Can't we get a giant Reese's Cup and an ocean full of beer, Michael McCauley?
Now we're talking.
All right, so Matthew McMeekin, 29 truck up in the 2nd spot. And I'll tell you, Chuck Sweeting was up there, but then he lost a couple spots, and I thought he was fading away, but he's not. He's up here in the 3rd spot right now, and it looks like he's starting to chase them back down, Michael McCauley.
He was just saving.
He said, I see your 2 tires, and I'll raise you, or I see your 4 tires, and I'll raise you 4 more. And we are 49 laps in to the 125-lap race here. And what'd you have to do, save 1 set?
Yep, save 1 set.
So you can go tires here on out?
Yep, hopefully.
And what is the fuel run right at 30 laps, Michael McCauley?
About 27 to 30 in that range.
Depending on how hard you're pushing it, right?
Yeah, I think if you're on the old tires, you're going to go a little longer here.
So perfect time to get up to the front. Your race leader, Dylan Bryant, driving the number 9 truck. Going to do it through the field here. Curse of the camera time as we turn on cockpit. In a perfect world, that's right. The Reese's Cup and ocean full of beer, McCauley, in a perfect world. All right, so let's do the in-car with your race leader, 9 truck, Dylan Bryant. Man, and look at that. Coming up to lap that truck, how close it was. That scared me a little bit, McCauley. Get on board.
Like you were in it.
Get on board right now with the 2nd place driver, the 29 truck of Matthew McMeekin. McMeekin having a good run here tonight. Getting up close to the halfway point, man, running P2, and he's right. The leader's in his sight. He's closing up on him now. And that's a good feeling right there. When the leader you just start running the leader down, and you're faster, and you're faster. And, you know, getting there is one thing, and passing a guy's another one, McCauley.
Yep.
Get on board with the third place driver, Chuck Sweeting, driving a 75 truck. I don't know if Chuck took tires on the last pit stop, or maybe Chuck took 2, or I don't know. I don't know, Macaulay. So I'm just going to say I don't know, but he can see the leaders up there, and we'll go back to 4th place, and he can see all 3 of them. That's Kyle Stewart in a 20 truck. So I just go back, and he can see the guys up in front of him, and you know what I mean, Macaulay? So we're good.
Yep.
Now we'll go back to 5th and look at this. Glenn Jamison in the 63 truck got himself up in the 5th position, and let me tell you something about that 63, Macaulay. He's fast this season.
Oh, he is.
He's in the top 5 here, and that's not a fluke, man. I mean, this is last week's winner at Michigan.
He's got his new wheel and pedals, and he's set.
Oh, Macaulay, we got a caution flag. I don't know who it was or where it happened, Macaulay. Take the in-car off.
Maybe the 40.
Oh, maybe the 40, he says, so let's find out.
He was dropping on my map here.
Well, we'll back it up with a little instant replay, and absolutely right. By contact between the 21 and the 40. The 21 might have had a run on the outside, and the 40 may have not realized he was there, Macaulay, and come up across his nose, and that's going to put a lot of damage right there on that Texaco Haviland machine. Brad Patterson. But he is going to get it going in the right direction, and maybe it's not so much that a guy can't continue. I don't know. So your race leader, lap 55, and that's going to break our through the field, dang it. I was about halfway through him, Macaulay. No, wasn't even close. That means I got to start all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, Nation ain't even here to help. What the hell's wrong with him? But I'll tell you, I thought the laps were clicking off fast, and I look at the clock, and it's 9:37, so. But 2 cautions now. Second caution flag, lap 55 of 125. Your race leader, Dylan Bryant. Matthew McMeekin in second. Chuck Sweeting in the 75 back in third. Kyle Stewart in the 20 in fourth. And rounding out the top 5 is going to be Glenn Jamison. And I didn't put the fire back this week, Diana. I almost used the old overlays so we could burn it down with fire. I did, Macaulay. I thought about it. But I think I just need to move the fire into these overlays, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that. So, in my free time, which there is none, that's my thing. My free time is, it's disappeared kind of like the beer in the ocean, Macaulay.
Yeah.
It's just gone. I got something going on until I got a broadcast usually. And then I do that, and I'm just lucky to go to bed, get some sleep, so I can get up and do it all again tomorrow. But we get the broadcast up for you every Tuesday and Wednesday night. That's right, and I broadcast on Sunday night too. So while we're under our second caution here, it's a great time for me to remind everybody. Share the stream, get the word out. We get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give stuff away. What are we going to give away, you might ask? We're going to give away a gaming computer, a monitor, keyboard and mouse. We're going to give away a sim racing steering wheel and pedals. And last but not least, 1 year subscription to iRacing. So you don't have to pay for iRacing for an entire year. We're going to do it when we hit 1,000 subscribers. And as we get closer to that, we'll go over the details on how you can get your entries in, and you'll be able to get more than one entry in. We're going to have a way for you to do that. So, and think about it. Think about the odds there. If you got, 1,000 people, let's say all 1,000 subscribers got into it, Macaulay. Which you and I know that ain't going to happen.
No.
So realistically, we might have 400 or 500, right?
Yep.
So of those 400 or 500, though, look what your odds are of winning. It's not like going to and getting in a raffle, where 10,000 people are there. You know what I mean? Your odds are going to increase greatly, Michael McCauley.
You get good chances.
You'll have good chances. That's right. Hell of a lot better than playing the lotto.
Yep.
And that is a fact, buddy. So you have like a 1 in 500 chance of winning. You may have more than that. You bought a pair of yoga pants and got 10 tickets, man. That's a 10 in the 100 shot. That's almost a shoo-in, Michael McCauley.
Almost a guarantee.
Almost a guaranteed win. You bought 2 pairs of yoga pants, you'd break the fucking system. Oh, how do we think this up? We don't.
Weren't thinking.
We
Must have
weren't
been
thinking.
drinking that beer water.
I think we were swimming in the beer ocean. The beer water. That damn beer water will give us bad ideas all the time, won't it?
It will, and some bitch someone has a Krispy Kreme donut paint scheme in front of me.
Oh, Macaulay. That's bad. That's as bad as a Reese's paint scheme.
It is.
Gotta stop with these food trucks. I'm about ready to go grab me a handful of Skittles and call it a day.
You're gonna put a new rule in next week.
No more food on no sweets on the trucks, man.
Nope.
So 20 truck, Kyle Stewart, your race leader. Chuck Sweeting second. Third is Matthew McMeekin, Todd Cleveland fourth, and Richard Springer rounding out top 5. Pace cars in. And just like that, we're back to green flag racing with the Eighmey contract in Tuesday night truck series. And we may have a battle for the lead. The 20 trucks got it, man, but that 75 got a good restart on the high side, and Chuck Sweeting looks like he might want the lead here. Is he going to use the momentum from the outside line? It looks like he does. 75 truck's going to use the outside power around the 20, and now the 29 is going to try to follow suit and go with him. So Sweeting to the lead. McMeekin the second. That's going to move Kyle Stewart back to third, and I've seen a change in the top 5. Like the 99, Dan Witt got around the 55 of Todd Cleveland. So now Witt and the 99 truck's up there working on the back of that 63, and the 63 got a spot on the 20, and so did the 99. So the 20 truck, Kyle Stewart, going in the wrong direction right now. And this could be a tire thing, Kyle Stewart might have took tires when everyone else didn't, and now he couldn't take tires. I don't know. I know they all got to save one set at one time or another, so. But Chuck Sweeting in the 75, he's trying to hit the see you later button. I don't know if that left on the spaceship or not. Go back to third. There's Glenn Jamison, 99 of Dan Witt. And I guess we could fire up to through the field one more time, try it again. And your race leader at this point, we're going to go on board with Chuck Sweeting, driving a number 75 truck. Give you a little different camera view. That way you can see the banking around Old Daytona surface here. Not Daytona, Atlanta. The hell am I thinking, Macaulay?
I don't know what you're thinking there.
I just backed up 2 weeks, didn't I?
You did.
I've been thinking more about the ocean full of beer. It'll do it. And the Reese's, obviously, and the Krispy Kreme donuts, Michael McCauley.
I know.
Damn those paints. Go back to P2. Get on board here with the 29 truck of Matthew McMeekin. See what Atlanta looks like from his view. He sees a race leader out in front of him, and McMeekin's not far behind him, so maybe we'll get a battle pretty soon. Go back to third. We're going to be on board with this driver. And he ever so slowly just creeping his way farther forward, Macaulay. Glenn Jamison in the 63. Jamison solid up here in the third spot right now. Go back another spot. And there's the 99 truck of Dan Witt. You look out his windshield and you see the 63 right in front of him. Heck, if you look a little farther, you see the race leader up there. These drivers are all close together. And one more, 31 truck making his way forward back up into the top 5 is Richard Holland. So I know he's got fresh tires for this run. He's already saved his tires. When we go back to 6th, we're going to find his teammate. That's a 10 truck right there, just Rick. Rick Fagone. Sitting in the 6th spot. Go back to 7th, get on board with Mike Mitchell driving a 2 truck. That's the Jegs machine. I do like the paint on that truck. On the 2 trucks, so Mike Mitchell currently in 7th. There's a little gap between him and where Enrique's at up there in 6th spot. And then you've probably been wondering where this guy's at. That's the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. He's sitting back in the top 10 in the 8th position right now. So Hal is really having a good run here tonight at Atlanta. Looks like he's going to pick up a position here, too. I think he's passing for the 7th position right now. So you can see what that's like from the onboard here on Hal Eighmey's truck, the 3 truck. Now stay on board with this battle for a couple of corners here. And if you ever wondered what it was like to be on iRacing, that's it. But while that's happening, we're going to get on board with the 7 truck to their outside. Benjamin Lacey took the high line, and he's trying to drive around both of them. Lacey drove around the 3. Now he's going after the 2 truck right here. And you see he's running the high line around Atlanta. He'll get a lot better run down the straight. Wow, that was close to that outside wall. That made me nervous, Macaulay.
That makes me nervous when I get close to that wall.
So I'm going to round out the top 10, get on board right here with a bootlegger. Tommy Haynes in the 17 truck. He's going to get a run on the 3 here. And Tommy's going to try to take another spot and follow the Krispy Kreme machine. But Hal's going to hold him off. Tommy's going to have to get out of the gas. Look like the truck's just a little bit too tight right here. I'll go back another one. I'll get on board with the 56 of John T. Wimbish. Wimbish having a solid night, too. Sitting in the 11th position now, not far out of the top 10. It's the 56 truck. As the laps are clicking away at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 12th position is going to be the 20 truck of Kyle Stewart. He can see Wimbish out of the windshield. He's up there a couple of tenths of a second, though. About 6 tenths, and that's what it looks like, 6 tenths of a second. Go back to 13th. We're going to get on board with the driver in the booth here, Michael McCauley.
We're making some ground now.
What do you got for him, McCauley?
I need a caution.
You need a caution, huh? Well, you might get one. I don't know. I'll keep going until we find the curse of the camera, McCauley.
All right, that'll work.
I'll go right back here to 14th. Get on board with the 55 of Todd Cleveland. And he might be looking at your bumper, McCauley.
I got around him about 2 laps ago.
Yeah, you got him by about 4 tenths right now, according to the clock. But that's Todd Cleveland in the 55, and I'm going to go back one more to 15th, get on board with this driver, the 70 of Burt Wilson. Burt, a teammate to the 63 truck, so would be surprised as we creep closer to the end to see the 70 truck find itself a little bit farther forward in this one. 16th position, we're going to head back to the 21 of Richard Springer. Springer having a great run right here, Macaulay.
He is.
He needs a good week. He's had a little bit of bad luck, so get Springer up here with a good week and watch out. A little bit of momentum might kick off. So I'm going to go back to this driver who just got basically kicked in the balls in Discord. Dakota Floyd in a 24. If I was Dakota, I just wouldn't put up with that, would you, Macaulay?
Nope, I wouldn't.
What would you do?
I'd kick him back.
I'd put some bad shit in Discord.
I'd wreck him in the next race.
Or that, wreck him. Good one, Macaulay. I wouldn't let him swim in my beer-filled ocean.
Nope, or have my Reese's.
That's right. And definitely not my Krispy Kreme.
Nope, not touching those.
So we'll go back to 18th position. Get on board with the driver of the 9 truck, Dylan Bryant. I don't know what happened to Dylan. He was up there earlier, and, man, I don't know if the tire strategy kind of got him or what, Macaulay, but
I'm not sure.
Seems to be struggling a little bit as we go on. And back in 19th, another driver that was up there in the top 10, and I bragged about him. That's LZ Daly in the 6 truck. Ooh, that wall comes up close. You hear how he cut out of it, watching the 3 go by, and that's for a lap right there. They're putting LZ a lap down here. But look at this. I'm proud of this guy. He's having a good run tonight. 33 truck. Michael Osno. Also known as DMS. Dead Man Strolling on Twitch. So good to see DMS out here having a... This is a good run for him. He'd not been racing at WFO. This is his first season. And that driver's definitely finding some progress here and having a good run in Atlanta Motor Speedway. So go get him, DMS, and we're going to get on board with the 00. Nick Hunt in the 21st position. We're slowly making our way to the back of the field, Macaulay.
Yeah, you are.
One car at a time as we head back to the 86 of John Sanu. Which reminds me, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sanu. Always enjoy hearing that you watch the stream and give you a little bit of in-car of your son here, John Sanu, in 86 truck. You're going to have to give him a call, though, and tell him he's got to pick up the pace a little bit. We're going to have to get the camera views when he's in the lead or the top 5, you know. Got to get him out of the 22nd position here. Pep talk. We'll just call it a pep talk. Go back one more, and I got on board with the 39, and that feller's sitting on pit road, Macaulay.
That ain't good.
Likewise, the 12 trucks on pit road, and that's going to do you through the field because none of the other cars are even on the racetrack. So we'll drop that, change our camera. You're looking at the race leader right here. That's the 75 of Chuck Sweeting, and he's leading by a full second right now. Lap 80 of 125. So these things they're kind of winding down, Macaulay. Get that green flag racing, man, and the laps just they click down, man. Yeah, let's see what cameras we got here. It's off the back of the 3 truck to the front of the 2 truck right there. So Hal Eighmey's truck back to Mike Mitchell in the 2 truck. One of my favorite camera shots on iRacing, actually. That's one of my favorite ones. And then, of course, we can always head right back up to the mothership. Watching a battle between the 2 and the 3, believe it or not. The 2 is trying to get it back to numerical order, but it's not working too good for him, Macaulay.
No.
Nope. And McCauley's trying to get it on the pit road here. Oh, watch it. You got one coming out, McCauley. Oh, that ain't you. You're the one coming out.
Yep.
So McCauley's going to take his green flag pit stop. No mistakes, no penalties right here. And that's a good way to cost yourself a race.
It is.
You can lose it quickly on pit road, especially on these long green flag runs. So it worked out good. We had time to go through the field, show some different camera angles here, and we're back on the field now, McCauley. So that's going to change things around. Your race leader's not been to pit road just yet. He's going to hold it out there a little longer. And I'll tell you, I'm mathing it, McCauley. I don't know that you can make it from here.
Nope, we got one more from here.
So got to make one more stop. Lap 85 of 125. You got a few of these guys haven't been to pit road yet. And when I say a few, I mean the top 8. As you see the leader going around the 00 truck, that's going to be to put him another lap down, more than likely, or a lap down, or I don't know. I'm going to say another lap down since the 00 is being scored 3 laps down right now. And Chuck Sweeting has been the man on the mission, at least this whole last run, but 63 truck, Glenn Jamison, has not been to pit road yet, having a great race here. Glenn up to the 2nd position now. Oofda. But look at the 10 truck. Closed right up on the bumper. And I think that's because the 10 truck's already been to pit road. Yeah, he stopped 6 laps ago, so he used a little bit of short pitting. Leaders on pit road, too. 75 of Chuck Sweeting, bringing that thing to pit road. And I'd like to say it's his final stop, but as McCauley said, they're going to have to make one more. But on that last stop, you just need a touch of fuel, don't you?
No, I think it'll be about 20-some laps yet.
Oh. Well, you go 87 and 97's 10, so 107's. That'd be 97 laps, right? And then you go 20 laps, it'll put you at 107. You're
Some
right.
might do a splash and go.
Yeah, it might. It's going to be close for some of these guys that are stopping here on 87 and 88. Because you got Burt Wilson. He just now coming to pit road. He ran 31 laps that stint, McCauley. 31. Hell, Burt will be close to pushing it.
He may try to stretch it.
He might try to stretch it out, and that may be a good strategy. I know when this thing shifts over, though, I'm going to tell you right now, the 10 truck's going to be the leader. Rick Vagone in the 10 truck, just Rick, going to take over the race lead here, lap 88. And I'm not kidding you. He took it over 3 seconds is his advantage over his teammate, Richard Holland, who's back in the 2nd position now. And Chuck Sweeting's going to come off pit road and rejoin the field in the 3rd spot. Sweeting is about 2.5 seconds behind Richard Holland and about 5 seconds behind the race leader. But the difference is that the 75 truck has got fresher tires than both of them. Able to stretch it out a little bit longer. He did lose a little bit of ground to those guys, but I don't know. I think that if he's got 8 laps better tires than the race leader and about five laps better than 2nd place, that he should probably be able to run him down, McCauley.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, he stopped late. Maybe this is a guy that just pulls back on the throttle a little bit and says, you know what, I can make it. But I don't know. That's 35 laps, Michael McCauley. Not 31. So I think some of these guys will need a splash, a gas and go. Just a splash of fuel. So meanwhile, back up front to the race leader, and you can see the top three in that shot. Richard Holland's the next truck in line. In second, and right behind him is going to be the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. And Sweeting was the leader when all the green flag pit stops started happening. But these drivers got a little bit of advantage, stopping a little bit short of your race leader. But the 3-second lead that the 10 once had a few laps ago, it's under a second now. And, man, both their advantage on that 75 is going away quickly, Michael McCauley.
Don't take much.
That 75 looks like a man on a mission. Chuck Sweeting's going to take the fresher tires around Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's got both of them in his sight. And he's going to try to jump up there and make something happen, man. And Michael McCauley, you got one more spot in front of you, buddy, and that's the top 10.
Yeah, I think Dylan's got a little fresher tires.
I think the 81's working on trying to just crack the top 10 right here. And there you go. Look at that. Now you want a Pepsi, don't you, McCauley?
I know.
Son of a gun,
There's
man.
going to be new rules about paints.
They've got to change those paints. Put something that you don't like on there, like alien spaceships. It's something you absolutely despise, McCauley. Put Nation 01 on your paint. Then nobody will want it.
Then it'll be a failure.
It'll be a failure, huh? Wait till Nation hears that one.
Oh, yeah.
He might be coaching tonight, too. He's coaching
what?
Digital scrapbook tutorials. Oh, I did it. You wait till he hears that one, McCauley.
Oh, yeah. We're going to hear it now.
I did it that time, didn't I? So, I'll tell you right now, Chuck Sweeting took the lead. He took it.
That didn't take long.
That feller took it, and he's driving off. He got around the 31 and the 10, and he said, see you later. Ooh, 2 lap trucks. 2 truck and 6 truck right there. Oh, 6 truck moving up the track. That 2 truck cut that feller a good break right here. That could have been nasty, and all that happened right around the 31 of Richard Holland. So I don't know if the 2 and the 6 are like magnets back there or what, but dang it. And Fagonda's caught up in that deal now. He's going to try to get around both these guys, and he does it. He gets clear. He's back in the 3rd spot. I'm taking a look in the 19th position, though. I see a little damage to the back of the 3 truck, and he's 2 laps down now, McCauley. So he's going to, after those green flag pit stops, that feller's going to go from the top 10 back to the 19th position. And there is damage on the back of the truck, which almost tells me that he went around, McCauley.
Yeah.
Maybe coming into pit road. It's easy to do here. You come in a little hot, you jump on those binders, man, and sometimes it will, your ass will pass you. Literally, McCauley. And that is not what you want to see, just like this paint job. I'm right back on the Krispy Kreme truck right here, number 7 of Benjamin Lacey. And I'll tell you what, man, I mean, the feller's sneaking up there. He's all the way up in the 4th spot now. Hi, Mama Riddle. Hope you're feeling good and hope you're doing good. I don't know where Nation's at, Mama Riddle. You might want to get a hold of him because he's been kind of ghosting us for a while now, and I'm a little concerned that he might really be abducted by aliens at this point, Michael McCauley, or that he may have found a whole new race of aliens to abduct.
He may have.
I can tell you Hal's trying to get some laps back right here. The hard way as he's going up and driving around the 7th. And Lacey's up to the third spot. Something happened to Chuck Sweeting. You know what I bet you happened?
I know what happened.
I do too.
Same thing would happen with me.
That feller went to pit road, didn't he?
Yep. I
Yes,
followed suit.
So did Michael McCauley. So little different strategy right here. And the 10 is one, and and the other guys ain't gonna be able to stay out that much longer, McCauley. And you can run 25 laps on a tank of fuel. We know that. So gamble, man. Make it harder to get around you. And another one that seen that happening, 31 truck. He went to pit road too, it looks like. So Holland sitting on pit road right now.
There goes that one.
We just got a caution, didn't we, McCauley?
We did.
What happened?
I think it said Jameson.
Ooh, 63. Oh, no, he was backwards, McCauley, and stopped. I don't know how he got that way. He was coming to pit road, and he blew pit road, man. He got on the binders, and that was so close for the 9 truck of Dylan Bryant. Holy crap, that was close. So we're going to watch this right here, but we're going to pause it a second because I want to find that 9 truck, and I want to change views right here. So watch how close it is from this driver's view. So the 63 truck blows pit road right here. Wow. I mean, that close. In fact, the 9 truck got into the outside wall. He definitely did some damage to the 9 truck, but not near as much damage has been done to the 9 and 63 if there would have been contact there, McCauley. It would have been a super explosion. Nope. It'd been not beer in the ocean, no. So that kind of changes things, Michael McCauley, a little bit.
Just a little.
I would say the 75, the 3110 don't come to pit road.
No, or we're pushed a lap down. No, Chuck's not a lap down.
No, Chuck ain't a lap down. He's leading it.
Well, he pitted. Well, that screws everything for me then.
Yeah, Chuck pitted. Richard Holland pitted. Rick Fagone pitted. Kyle Stewart pitted. Matthew McMeekin, Tommy Haynes. All those trucks been to pit road. Richard Springer. The 2 truck of Mike Mitchell is not pitted. Yeah, there was definitely some fire, and I'll tell you there'd been more fire if that 9 truck contacted that 63. Man, that was so close. I think there was paint transfer just from the speed that the 9 went around the 63, and it was that close, McCauley. I think it blew the paint right off the side of his truck.
Yeah.
Nation must have painted it.
Must have been cheap then.
You know, if the paint's blowing off of it, it had something to do with aliens and Nation. And speaking of aliens, they hacked our camera again, Michael McCauley.
Did they?
We're way up there in the mothership, hovering around Atlanta Motor Speedway. And this would have been, what, 5 years ago on the old surface?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So 5 years ago, because we're at old Atlanta, the aliens took us back in time. Or maybe, in fact, the guy that said the aliens were coming in real life, because he was a time traveler. Maybe he took the whole league back to old Atlanta tonight. Didn't think about that, did you, McCauley?
No, I didn't think about that one.
Did you see where that guy's got like 200,000 followers on TikTok?
No, I didn't see that.
Yes. All that tells you, McCauley's, there's a lot of psychos in this world.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
We already knew that, though.
Yep. There's more important things to worry about than being a psycho, and that's Krispy Kremes, Reese's Cups, Pepsi, oceans full of beer. I mean, guy's got to have his priorities, Michael McCauley. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Where does Krispy Kreme rate on your list of priorities? It's probably right up close to the top 5, ain't it? Now McCauley's getting ready for a restart here, as with the rest of the field. We'll try to get the cameras in a little bit closer. Chuck Sweeting, your leader. Richard Holland, second. Just Rick Vagone in the 10 truck in third. Kyle Stewart's 24th. And rounded out your top 5's the 29 of Matthew McMeekin. And the laps, man, they don't need to stop no more. No more cautions are necessary here because they all got enough fuel, McCauley, and they got probably the tires they got left. So,
yeah, but I don't think Chuck's got the tires, so we'll see what happens here.
pace cars in. And we're back to green flag racing. We have, 3 green-white checkers, so I doubt this will be the last time, McCauley. And I'll tell you that
Definitely
10 truck's
not.
got better tires than both them guys in front, and he's going to go after his teammate right now. Just Rick right there in the 10 truck, moving right up to the second spot, putting pressure on the race leader. And just like that, from third and going to the front. 75 truck's going to take that high line. He's going to lose both spots right there, fall back to third. And the battle is up front now between the 10 and the 31. So that caution flag literally changed everything, Michael McCauley.
Oh, it did.
It sent the dominant truck backwards. I'll tell you another guy that's barreling in here late, too, and that's the bootlegger Tommy Haynes in the 17. He took the 4 spot. He's working on McMeekin, and that's going to be for the 3rd spot. And look at Richard Springer. Where did that feller come from? He said, to hell with 20th. We're going to be running right here in the top 5 when this thing gets late in the race, and sure enough, he is. But look at the bootlegger working the high side. He is making it work, too. He's going after that 29 truck. Man, that's close down the back straightaway. Even closer behind that, we got a truck in the wall. McCauley, wonder who that was.
Not me. May have been the 75.
I think you might be right. And Tommy Haynes did it. He powers his way into the 3rd position using the high side of the racetrack. He's the only one doing that right now, and it looks like it might be working, Michael McCauley. The 17 is running the top 2 trucks down, and he's working the high side of the track to do it. And we've seen him use that line to get around the 29 truck, and it worked. The laps are winding down, though. We got 16 to go this time. And the 17 right back to the top here, and caution flag is out. What do they say, McCauley? Cautions breed what?
They breathe cautions.
Who was that?
It was on the 20 and 70.
So 20 and 70, McCauley says. And that truck looks like it's got quite a bit of damage on it. And, ooh, shit, that's because he hit hard. Ooh, to the May. Ooh. I don't even know what kind of English I'm speaking, McCauley.
You have me lost now. You must be getting some alien.
I think it was the camera hacking that did it. I'm going to go to the far chase on it. Yeah, 20 truck, man. He just went out there and a little too far, and the 70 was there, McCauley. That's on the 20. And then the 99 right in the back of him. And Bert Wilson. Ooh. He took the short end of that stick, Michael McCauley.
Yeah, I was right behind all that.
Yep, rest in peace to that one. And no fast repairs either. So, anybody got any tires left in their pocket or something, McCauley?
I'm thinking Chuck might, but not sure.
I don't think so. I think he probably took him on his last stop. Or maybe he didn't.
If he's down pit road now.
I don't see him on pit road. He's on the racetrack. So I'm thinking maybe he didn't, Michael McCauley. All right, we got 14 laps to go. We're under caution flag number 4 with the Eighmey contract in Twisted Tuesday Truck Series. Live at the old Atlanta Motor Speedway. Not the new one, because, quite frankly, nobody likes that place. The old surface put on better racing in real life. My dog just about ripped my headset out.
What'd you do to your dog?
I may or may not have dropped the armrest off my chair on the fella. Well, that'll learn him a good lesson, won't it, Macaulay?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of like when we were kids, you know. Our parents would stick 125-pound TV on a TV tray.
I remember those massive TVs.
You hear that shit, Macaulay, on a TV tray? Be a damn 20-inch console. 25-inch console. And then be like, just let this sumbitch pull it on himself one time. He won't do it again. No, he won't. Because he'll be smashed.
You know, that's a sad thing. Like, my first TV was a 13-inch, and that's heavier than both of my monitors combined. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, just watching the monitors from the old CRTs, god damn, Macaulay, to what they are now, it's just incredible. And
oh, yeah.
for a lot of technology, it's worked that way. Hell, when I started sim racing years ago, if I would have ever thought back then that there would be that I would be doing what I'm doing now, I would have laughed if anyone would have said that. So the time traveler didn't stop by here. He'd be like, how you're sim racing? One day you're actually going to broadcast that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're on fucking crack. Get out of here. But look at us now. I mean, this is just how far sim racing has made it. And most of us have memories before. What was I was listening to the radio, and of all companies, they were talking about MySpace. I got a really good laugh out of that. So here we go. Looks like the 10 truck and the 17 have the same amount of laps on their tires, including the 29. The truck on the move, though, that 17 truck. Tommy Haynes, the bootlegger. And we're getting ready for, I don't know if it'll be our final restart, but we'll have about 11 laps to get this thing settled here.
I'd be shocked if it was our final one.
11 laps to get it settled at Atlanta. Well, I mean, some of them guys they ain't got no fast repairs, so they're running out of trucks, Macaulay. I'm a little shocked that we're 4 caution flags into this thing, man. A couple of those guys, that just unfortunate for them. Following that pace truck, though. Waiting for that son of a bitch to make that left turn, get off the track. And get up here to the Geico restart zone, and we're back to green flag racing. Will it be for the final time? Probably not. Side-by-side battle, though, 10 and 31. Like the 31's going to get a run on that high side. And he's going to power around and take the lead. And the 17's going to close up right on the bumper. He's going to make a hard left turn. And now he's going to go after the second spot. But that 10 truck, man, I wouldn't count him out. He's got that high side. He might take that momentum. Both these guys battling for second have a couple lap fresher tires than the race leader do. So you almost want to jump in line and work together here, Macaulay. The 17, though, going to go to the top of the racetrack, try to use the momentum down the straightaway right here. And you see it works. He gets a run on him, closes right up. Looks like that works better down in 1 and 2 than it does 3 and 4 here, but the laps are clicking away. And Richard Holland's hanging on. 9 to go. 31 truck with the lead, 10 truck on his bumper, 17 on his bumper. Now the 10 and 17 both float up to a little bit higher line. And that momentum, though, that 17 truck gets, he can't do nothing with the run at the end of the straightaway. But that just gets to the point where patience, they just start to run thin, Macaulay.
Oh, they do.
Speaking of Macaulay, what happened to you back there in the 12th spot, battling with
There's
this?
a huge checkup that a caution didn't come out.
Bert Wilson he's still going, that feller. He's got that beat-up truck up in 11th spot, Macaulay.
I'm trying to get it back.
And I'm watching this top three because this battle is awesome. Richard Holland, couple lap older tires, and he's making it work here at Old Atlanta. 7 laps to go. This time by 31, 10, 17, top three. 29, fourth place. What's going on, Michael Atkins? And there's Todd Cleveland right there in the 55 truck, rounding out the top 5. Look at John T. Wimbish up in the 6th spot. So the Tide Ride having a good run here at Atlanta. And the laps are just winding down, and the 10 and 17 just aren't able to go up there and do anything with them, Macaulay. They're trying, though. The bootlegger working the high side, just trying to make something happen. Try everything you can right here. But that 31's proving a little too strong for him. As this run goes on, they get more wear on the tires. 5 to go this time. So we're getting close to the end. I know that Macaulay said we got some green-white checkers, so will we use them? Probably not. That's right. Michael Atkins making his start tomorrow night in the Xfinity Series. So there's the 29 truck of McMeekin. Sitting back in 4th, and Todd Cleveland in the 5th position. So here's your top 5 right now as these laps are winding down. Hal Eighmey recovered, got up to the 17th position in the 3 truck now. So he's turning some bad luck around, and I'll tell you, when them cautions started falling, they didn't hurt anybody any more than that 75 truck right there. As we get back up to the front of the field, 0.3 of a second separate number 1 and 2 trucks, and another 0.4 back to the 3rd place truck. And it looks like those distances are just getting greater as the laps wind down here. Richard Holland's trying to leave no doubt that he can best them at Atlanta. You see that Just Rick faded off now, 0.4. Tommy Haynes back about a half a second. We get back there to McMeekin. He's another half a second back. And Holland's getting all the driver of the day votes, and the guy's okay with that in the booth because double interview and done. 1 driver. And the fewer interviews tonight, well, I'm going to tell you right now, Macaulay, the better for me. I don't want to do 1, let alone 3. So less than 2 laps to go right now. Going to get the white flag this time by for the 31 of Richard Holland, and the white flag's out. It says it right up there in the top right, white flag. Right, Macaulay? It's out.
Yep, I see it. I see it now.
So 1 more time around for the 31 truck, and I'll tell you what, the 17 burned his tires up, and he might not hold on to the podium here. McMeekin almost up in the wall, just giving it everything he got, but out of turn 4 for the final time, the driver of the 31 truck, Richard Holland, going to take it to victory lane here. And Tommy Haynes, the bootlegger, going to hold on for 3rd. Just Rick Vagone in the 2nd spot there. Matthew McMeekin going to bring it home 4th, and Todd Cleveland rounding out the top 5. So your race winner, once again, driving a 31 truck, will be Richard Holland. And caution flags come out, change everything, and Holland had a couple lap older tires, but he made them work.
He did make them work.
I think what happened there is the 10 and 17 were racing each other pretty hard. And I think they might have got the good out of them tires and didn't have nothing to run the 31 back down. Because the 17 started fading, he landed back there where McMeekin was and barely hold on to a top 3. So I ain't going to piss around, Macaulay. I'm going to get right after these interviews because I want to get out of here.
Don't blame you.
So we're going to do that now. Richard Holland, Vern Bradley in the broadcast booth with Michael McCauley. You got a copy?
I got you, Vern.
Man, I'll tell you what. That race changed around a lot. Tell us about your race. What you were thinking and doing there.
Oh man, you don't want to know what I was thinking through most of that race. No, it was. Well, we elected to not take tires on that first run, or the second run, I guess. So we went all the way to the back, and I guess a bunch of people took tires. I think Chuck had said that he thought it'd be a lot more green flag racing, and he was, going to have a little bit different strategy, and it didn't work out in his favor there. But so yeah, we had a set of tires when we pitted with 20 to go or whatever it was, and so that helped us obviously. But yeah, it was just a lot of coming and going, tires, new tires, no tires. Like say we were up front, then we went to the back, and then we got back to the front, and we didn't really know what everyone else's strategy was either at the end. So we're trying to figure it out, like who's got tires, and who doesn't. And then Chuck was like, "Oh, I'm going to get out of you guys' way. I know you got tires." And we were like, "Oh my God, he doesn't have tires." Like we didn't even know that at the time. So
no,
but,
I believe that feller was out. I think he did use a set on the second run when you guys didn't.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a crazy race. There's no doubt about that. I don't know. I don't even know what to think. But and then Rick actually had the lead there, and on that restart, the restart zone doesn't really work here, and the green comes out before you get to it. So you have to try to time it just right. And he got a black flag, and he lifted a little bit when he got it, and I was able to drive around him, and I feel bad for him because he had that race, and as a teammate, I mean, I was going to try to help him. I wasn't going to wreck him. So he'd have had to really overdrive it or mess up for me to get around him. And I'd like to have seen him win that race. But we got the win. He finished second, 1-2 finish for us, and we'll take it.
Yeah, it looked like I believe he had a couple lap fresher tires, and I think a few of those guys back there did. But I think once you guys equalized the tires after about 10 laps, it didn't matter, did it?
Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, that happened on one of the other runs. I think we had different tire strategies, and I was able to drive up in the top 5, and then I couldn't go anywhere, so the tires just equaled out. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good race, and I think we finished it incident free, and we'll take the win for sure.
Well, that's definitely good for points. Plus, it locks you into the chase, and it gives you a spot in the All-Star race.
Hell yeah. Pretty good night.
Locked into both of them right there, Richard Holland. And there's more. Not only did you win the race and do all that, you also are the driver of the day on YouTube.
Nice. Eighmey Nation, give us some vote. Well, actually, I should say we gave them something to vote for. Well,
they got it right. They voted for the race winner tonight. So
there you go. Well, appreciate their support. Yeah, appreciate their support as always. Coming out, rooting for us. Like I say, we haven't had any luck this season, and anything that could go wrong has for us so far. So even missed a race last week because I was sick. So, but hopefully we're back, and we can give them hell.
Well, I'll tell you, man, if this is any indication that momentum's turning to your side, these guys might be in trouble, Holland.
Yeah, I mean, I always typically start off really slow. Daytonas are just I don't have any luck there, so I rarely ever get a good finish at Daytona. And then for some reason, I just never have good luck at the beginning of a season. So I'm always at working from behind, and so I'm kind of used to it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we're early in the season 11 here, so good win
Yep,
for you
that's right.
tonight, and congrats for moving yourself, locking yourself into the chase and to the All-Star race, man.
Good deal. Thanks, Vern. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, Richard.
You too.
Richard Holland, your race winner right there, and I'm gonna go back down in the same room. Ain't I, Macaulay? I don't think Macaulay's here. Rick Fagone, Vern Bradley in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Macaulay was here, but he disappeared. Man, I'll tell you what. I thought you had it. You had a couple lap fresher tires than the teammate did there. And I don't know, did the battling with the 17 might have maybe burned your tires up a bit?
Well, I got dinged with a black flag starting that fucking race. I hesitated, and that was enough to let Richard zip by me there on the outside. I don't think the restart boxes work all that fucking well, to be honest with you. Seems like it's always an issue every time I get near it, but yeah, I thought I had a chance. I needed to go green 25 laps sooner than that, though. I think I really liked my shot a little bit better then, but a couple of cautions will change everything. That'll change up your strategy and what you're doing. And yeah, I come away with the second place, still pretty good. So I know the way it started, had little issues getting around there, trying to figure out how not to burn the living shit out of it, but I don't think there's any way around it here. You either shit or get off the pot, so to speak. So,
well, it looked like
a little disappointed, but it is what it is.
It looked like for a few laps you could get up there on the high side and get a little bit of a run, but it seemed like you couldn't do anything with it by the time you caught them at the end of the straightaway.
Yeah, some guys were better than others there running the outside. Every time I got near that outside lane and tried to run it, I'd get really, really tight off the exit, and I have to lift every single time. So it was a matter of getting the right throttle point there, getting into the corner and waiting on it, I think is what the secret was, but I never figured it out. But I stuck to the bottom for the most part until the end there, and just trying to find clean air because that thing handled 100 times better out front than it did behind someone.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was tight, if it got aero tight behind, like when you were up close to the 31 or behind anybody else.
Yeah, it most definitely did. I know the obviously the restart zone. I had another issue there earlier in the race. I went waiting, and then all of a sudden the fucking thing went green before I even got to the box. I was like, oh, well, I guess. I don't think they're very good. I don't think iRacing needs to be calling fucking flags. That's all I'm going to say about it. But
so
they give you a buffer zone of 1 mile an hour, and you breach that 1 mile an hour, you get a black flag. So it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it probably would have been so hard to pass that if you hadn't got that and you would have got out front on that restart, you'd have probably been all right, Rick.
Well, if I could start the race, it'd be one thing, but iRacing didn't allow it there because he flagged the leader.
Right.
and I hadn't even got to the box yet, so
That's
it's
just,
like, holy shit.
That's craziness.
I don't know if anyone else had any issues with it. I know last week we had a restart at Michigan, and I think the leader was leading the field to the green. He was about 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, and I'm sitting there in the outside lane just watching him drive off, and I was like, well, I'm going to get penalized if I go, so it's like... So I don't know. I don't think they need to be turned on, but that's just, like I said, that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's still a good run for you. Top two here tonight, so going to be a good points night for you, Rick. And you put on a good show out there, buddy.
Yeah, well, I think the strategy played down there. I know a lot of guys took tires there early and got burned by it last week doing the same thing. So I don't know, but that might have been what happened. But I don't know. It's like Atlanta, it's a good track. You got to really drive the thing, but sometimes the setups are better than others. I think it goes with the updates each and every other quarter, so it is what it is. But I'll take second, be happy with it.
Well, you get great interview, man. It gave me time to do the points and all, so you'll be able to go check out how you're doing the points after this one, and
Good deal. Well, I want to
Yeah.
thank you for doing the broadcast and stuff. Hopefully, you had a partner tonight. I know Nation's pretty been useless. Is he in here?
Nation ain't in here. Nation ain't been
Fucking
around
hell's he
in
gone?
fucking 3 weeks, man.
Yeah, he definitely got fucking.
He went
He's
off
been
putting some
kidnapped.
paints. He put some paints in Discord. He went off doing that, and then he was gone.
Yeah, and like I said, he comes in, he's on here all day, and then he just disappears when it's time to work.
Have you noticed when the aliens were probing him, he'd show up once in a while, but since he started probing them, he's never here? I don't know if anyone else has paid attention to that.
Maybe he's found a new home.
It's possible, Rick, but we probably won't see Nation no more.
Oh, that's a shame too, because I have fun with him.
Yeah,
And I know for a fact you do too, and I think
we
everyone
all
else
do.
does too.
All of us do, and even the people watching the stream usually do. But Rick, thanks a lot, buddy. Congrats on the second place finish, man.
All righty, thank you, sir.
All right, we'll talk to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you next week.
Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Or tomorrow night. That's right.
Now that I got my
tomorrow
wheel
night.
figured out, last week at Michigan, I had my steering wheel map set at 2,800.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was really fast for a lap, and then after 5 laps, it was throwing the parachute out, throwing
You
the
didn't have
anchor
no
out.
tires left.
I was down to 15% there one run.
Right front
So, yeah.
gone.
I pretty much chewed my chances last week. Track I like so much, but oh well.
Well, if you got the steering figured out and this is any indication of what things are going to be, then you might be the first one we interview next week.
It doesn't
tomorrow
affect
night.
the
Tomorrow night.
I haven't been bothered by the truck, but the Xfinity car, there's something different, some changes on me. I don't know whether I'm doing it or if it's iRacing's updates or what, but we got it figured out now.
Well, that's awesome, man. Good luck to you tomorrow night and next week and the weekend, the rest of the season, Rick.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Rick Fagone right there. Second place. Now I'm backing the stream up to find drivers we're talking to. So we're going to get our third and final finisher here. Well, not our final finisher, but our final podium finisher. Tommy Haynes, Vern Bradley in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Vern.
I was trying to get you up here as quick as I could. Just had to get the interviews out of the way.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Man, you were putting on a show. I didn't even know where you come from. I looked, and you're fighting to get into the top 5, and I'm like, holy shit, Bootleggers moved in the top 5, and then you're in the top 3, and I'm like, oh shit, I think he might have a shot at it.
I didn't need that last caution to come out because I was right on the tail getting ready to go to the outside.
Yeah, it looked like you were able to power around the 29. Tell us about that, using the outside there. Did you know it would work, or you just trying something?
I pretty much ran the outside the whole race. Had the double stint tires at the beginning, so started the race. I just went to the outside and just saved my tires, and then it worked, and I stayed up there. So,
well, that's good stuff, man. I was watching it and watching you work through there. So, long runs, you think the longer the run, it would have benefited you more if we hadn't had all the cautions?
yeah, like I said, we long run I was really good. That's why I didn't need that last caution. So, but it is what it is. I'll take third and get on out of here.
There you go, man. Top 3, good points night, right?
Oh yeah.
And kind of maybe be an indication of what we might see tomorrow.
I'm going to try it and see what happens. It may not work in the Xfinity car, but we're going to try.
I'm going to try that high line again.
High, wide, and handsome, baby.
There you go. That's the bootlegger style right there, isn't it?
I might be in the wall. Who knows?
And I don't even know where McCauley went. He was in here, and then he was gone.
Yeah, McCulley don't talk to me no more. So
no, it was you put on a good run tonight, and it's going to be a good points night for you for sure. And I do got the points updated. You're looking pretty good there, buddy. You picked up 5 spots.
absolutely.
Yeah, fuck off, Tommy.
Yeah, you don't talk to me. McCulley, the new season started and you vanished.
You pulled
I
McCauley.
disappeared.
Right. You pulled
Yeah.
that son
I'm
of a
trying to
bitch
get
out of
in the-
hiding.
I'm trying to get in that spaceship.
Yeah. You and Nation hanging out, ain't you?
Yeah.
Nation still down at the West Virginia Bridge, afraid to go under it still, ain't he? crazy.
Yep. I'll tell you what, Tommy. I think we should blow that fucking spaceship out of the sky.
Do it.
And get them some bitches back on the ground where they can do something, huh?
McCully, what happened to you tonight?
I finished 9th.
Did you? I hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't terrible.
Well, I finished in the
And
broadcast booth tonight, Tommy.
Absolutely.
long runs are better.
Oh yeah, I like the long run. Yeah. Oh yeah. But like I said, I didn't need that last caution. Would have been good to go, I believe.
Yeah, I think it would have been a lot different there. You had you were on about the same tires the 10 was, but I think you guys had a couple lap fresher tires in the 31.
Yeah, Richard's good. Like I said, congratulations to Richard on the win, and Rick's second, and I'll take third. I about lost third because I was burning my stuff up trying to pass him. I
You
do
damn
29.
sure were. McMeekin ran you down.
Yeah, I was gonna make sure I was gonna make that thing wide. He'd have had to wreck me to get to third. So.
Well, it worked for you. You were able to close it out on the podium here. You got anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, Tommy?
Everybody on our team, Nick, John, Nick's son-in-law. Like to thank all those Nelsons on the truck, Johnny Bootlegger. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Broadcast in the league. Some good people in here. Anybody looking for a league, y'all come on.
There you go.
Can't beat it. Free. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing. So, but Vern said he will take donations. Anybody that want to donate.
That's
so.
right. We do take donations.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially when we're trying to fill the ocean full of beer.
Absolutely. I might have to go drink a beer now after this night. I'm tired.
Man, you earned it. You finished in the top 3 this time. Maybe even for a bootlegger.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a new flavor. We got a honeydew flavor, and I'm gonna try that.
Oh, Macaulay,
Don't tell me that
you
one.
just got Macaulay there.
Honeydew.
Macaulay,
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna see what it tastes like.
is the store open, Macaulay? You run down and get it.
Oh, it's open still.
Well, get your ass in the truck, run on down there and grab some honeydew. So is it good? Have you tried it, Tommy?
No, I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to though.
You got some there?
No, I'm gonna have to get some from work.
Damn, Tommy the bootlegger gonna have to run down the damn road to get him a bootlegger.
Yeah, it'll
Macaulay.
be all right. It'll be all right.
But you
I'll
hear
send
what he
my
said?
address.
You hear what he said, Macaulay? I'll have to get some from work.
Yeah.
Yep. Why Macaulay and I got to go down to the damn store and buy it. Tommy just gets it from work.
I still have to pay for it though. Y'all don't get it free.
So we're on a mission. We want to fill the ocean with beer, don't we, Macaulay?
We do.
And then we all just want to get rafts and float in the ocean.
And just take our straws and suck away.
That's right.
There you go.
I'll bet you we could suck that ocean dry in no time.
We get a bunch. We get a bunch of us. We take it on down.
we would. There wouldn't be no fear of sea levels rising, would there?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. But good having you in the booth and great run. And hopefully we can get you back in here tomorrow night after that Xfinity race.
Yeah, hopefully I can put it back on the podium tomorrow night. It'll be a little tough probably, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we wish you the best of luck as always, man.
All right, Vern. Y'all have a good evening. See you, McCullough.
You too,
Yep, see
Tommy.
ya.
Hey, McCullough, the door's open down in the room. Anytime you want to stop by, you ain't got to be a stranger.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
There you go, man. Y'all have a good one. See you.
All right, Tommy.
Yeah,
Have a
you
good
too.
night, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we got DMS down there in the staging room. DMS, what's up, buddy? Well, he was down there, Macaulay.
He was. He doesn't want to talk to us.
Oh. I think he done moved out on us.
He did.
Shit, no, hold on. I keep forgetting I got this damn push to talk thing on here, and god damn it, I'm just chatting away. And
Oh, I do that at the beginning of every broadcast now, DMS. I'll have my I'll have my mic mute, and I'll do the whole fucking introduction, be 5 minutes into it while I'm Macaulay.
Yep, you did that last week.
And I'll be like, damn, YouTube didn't hear none of that. I got to start all over.
and I was on a roll too.
I did
went
it
right
tonight,
into the
too.
honeydew stuff, saying the only honeydew I know is when Angel tells me, I got shit to do on the weekend.
Right? That's called the honeydew list. Apparently, they have a honeydew flavor bootlegger now.
Bootlegger.
They're gonna have to change it. If it's beer, they're gonna have to change it a whole lot of taste.
And
Honeydew just ain't gonna do it.
I'm pretty sure Macaulay will be giving it a try tomorrow night.
Yep.
You'll be going by the store, won't you, Macaulay?
I'm gonna go by everyone to find it.
So, Vern, you wanted to clarify something for me?
Sure.
I got a bunch of people that are watching, and they want to know the 1,000, and I couldn't remember 1,000 subscribers, and you're giving away what?
We're going to give away everything. We're going to give away a gaming PC, a keyboard, a mouse, a monitor, a steering wheel, pedals, and 1 year iRacing subscription.
Yeah, see, that's where I screwed up. I thought the 1 year was like second place, but it includes 1 year of iRacing.
Yes, it does. So you get all the
Hopefully
gear.
I'll win that.
You get all the gear and everything, and you get 1 year of iRacing to go with it.
Ah, damn. WFO Racing Network.
We're giving
cranking
away,
it out.
Man. Yes, we are.
I think Nason's gonna throw in a spaceship key too.
Well,
Hey,
that's not confirmed yet, DMS. So we got to wait till the spaceship key gets confirmed.
oh, well, yeah, that hillbilly's get his head up his. I don't know.
I
Anyway.
think he said it was the key to the Doom Room, didn't he?
Yeah, to the Doom Room.
Well, I accomplished a couple of things tonight.
You were
And almost
you were in the top
accomplished my
20,
main
feller.
goal. I know. Well, I was 20 of 20.
And you wound up 20th. We started 26 trucks. So if you can pick up a spot or two a week, it's progress. DMS.
Yeah, I felt really bad at getting into Mike Mitchell though, but I just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, shit happens too. We don't stress too much on that, do we, Macaulay?
Nope, not too much.
God knows I've wrecked a lot of people.
Well, I've wrecked Vern coming on the pit road a couple times.
Yes, and I think I wrecked Tommy Haynes last season or the season before.
Yep, you did.
I've wrecked about everybody, DMS, one time or another. And they've wrecked me collectively the same way.
Hey, see, at least you're not on the level last season. Vern actually got himself booted from a race.
Well, I felt sorry for, with Richard being sick last week. So, I just kind of held off a little bit and let him go ahead and, take a win this week.
There you go. That's awful nice of you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Richard's a good guy.
Hey, Macaulay, I seen an application to the league portal, and a dude's a good dude. Matt Schlauser.
Yeah.
Which one does he want to join?
I'd let him join both.
Well, let me look and see which one he applied for first.
Well, anyway, I wanted to just say thank you, Vern. Thank you there, Macaulay. Thank you very much for everything you guys do for the, and I'm having a blast. I mean, yeah, I may not be up there, but I'm having a blast.
That's what time, buddy. Practice time. You'll get it.
Well, you heard what happened, right? I didn't have Atlanta.
Oh,
So,
you didn't get to practice.
Well, I bought Atlanta and I practiced. But this track is totally different.
You practiced.
Oh, you did the new Atlanta.
Yeah, I was like, man, I am cranking out the time. And then I get to this one and I'm like, what the
fuck? You did really good if that's the case then.
Yeah, I hadn't raced one lap until practice, and I was like, this is not the one I was on.
No, it's not. The new layout's a lot flatter. It's not banked at both ends like this one. And this one's bumpier too.
Yeah, and when that first lap, I hit the wall twice, and I was like, oh, my God. But, hey, it is what it is.
When we get to Texas, it's going to be the old track too, ain't it, Macaulay?
Yep, it's going to be the old one. I'm working on a setup right now, so we'll be ready. And I'll probably share it so everybody can use it to practice in, so everybody knows what setup we're going to use.
Good deal. I'm going to definitely practice on that. I mean, that's my home track.
Oh, yeah, you got to have a good showing there.
You just better let Richard know I'm on my way.
Oh, he's already on notice. We know that.
Oh, yeah. I can feel him shaking right now.
They all are, but Nation said something about he'll come in here and just put a whole ass whooping on all of you.
I ain't even worried about that. Nation can't even show up for the show.
Nation said you're lucky that he don't show up.
Oh, come on now.
He said he can. He said he kick more ass than anybody.
Oh,
I don't know. DMS. Macaulay, do you know?
I don't know.
We're
so what time's your broadcast tomorrow, Vern? And what do you got going on? Tell the peoples.
Tomorrow's broadcast is 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time, and it'll be the Xfinity Series, Wicked Wednesday Xfinity, right here at Old Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Thank you, thank you.
And that'll be tomorrow night's broadcast. In the race, if anyone's racing in it, practice starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and racing at 9.
Maybe I should just show up to throw everything off.
There you go.
You're more than welcome to.
Well, you guys have a blessed night, man. Again, I just wanted to get clarification on the giveaway. Thank you guys for everything you do. Like I said, I'm having a blast.
Yeah,
Peace out.
You can push that on your channel too, DMS.
I do.
Oh, awesome.
I even start my show with your opening video.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Love
and I
it,
put the
man.
link in there and
Well, we still we rock the DMS on our Wednesday night overlays too.
KDMS Radio.
That's right.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night.
All right, DMS, have a good night,
Yep,
man.
you too.
I don't know. I was going to move him, but he's gone. Macaulay, I think that's it for the stream. It's been a long one, and I'm going to bed now. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's a great race out there, and I hope that you've seen it the same way. If not, then watch tomorrow night, and maybe you'll see it the same way then. I don't know. But definitely watch next week, and don't forget, share the stream, do what you want to do, get the word out. We're going to do a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's going to be the giveaway of all giveaways. I haven't even heard of a league doing that, Macaulay,
I haven't either.
or going that far. So we're going to do the gaming computer, the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor, the steering wheel, the pedals in 1 year. 1 year of iRacing. And all you got to do, help us hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's it. And we're going to put the giveaway out there and make it happen, and somebody's going to smile, and someone else is going to say, oh, that was good of that league to do that. Right, Macaulay? Probably not. They'll probably be like, fucking crooks. No,
Probably.
I doubt that. But nothing shady about it. We're dead serious. Make us give it away. Get us up to 1,000 and make us give it away, because we want to, but we don't, but we will. We'll honor our word if we hit 1,000, won't we, Macaulay?
Always do.
Yes, we will. But other than that, have a great night. We'll be live at 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night, right here on the WFO Racing Network on YouTube. And I'm Vern, joined by Michael Macaulay tonight. So